12. The last time Marshal Maura Trevaux was on Tithian, it had been for a similar dispute. The Naka tribe was trying to gain mining rights for a valley that was part of a grazing preserve maintained by their cousins, the Nakota. They had tried to work things out amicably, but as was often the case in their society, things had descended to fighting. With neither side willing to budge on the mining issue, the Temple of Athlon was called to request a marshal be dispatched. Mara had fallen in love with this part of the planet. Unlike the jungles in the other hemisphere, the grasslands of the Kesti steppe were temperate and beautiful. The other favorable factor was that the steppe was home to mostly herd animals. The only predators were large birds and an occasional torek, a type of wild pig reminiscent of a boar from humanity's past. She drove the hover skiff a few feet above the grass, relishing the wind whipping through her hair. The air here was clean. So many places she had traveled were owned by coral companies looking to expand into the frontier. They brought with it the stink of industrialization. Their machines refined various substances into belches of smoke. The people excreted in all manner of inappropriate places when they were drunk or otherwise impaired. The scent of fuels, grease, and solvents were enough to ruin a sense of smell as much as it ruined the landscape. More worlds should have such a natural look on life. Of course, natural also meant nature. Nature loved its violence. The Tith were no strangers to it, seeing the concept as part of the natural order. It was one of the preferred methods to settle things here. Unintended slights could cause a duel or blossom into war. Many Marshals Templar had died here trying to keep the peace. Saladriel Ferrand had also died here. Mara's friend was her sister in all things except for name and blood. Her death was a wound she was having trouble closing. She would have taken any physical pain over the stabbing ache in her soul. Something like this required more than tech and time to heal. For the moment, she would have to rely on her faith. It was the only thing she had in abundance, and it would have to be enough. Today should be a day for tears, but they would have to wait. Wiping them away again, she saw some Sarapti herders in the distance. She angled the skiff in their direction and throttled down. The repulsor set to idle.